Sabe de la calle pero se mantiene fina. Ozuna, el negrito con claro. Odisea, baby. A ella nadie la domina. Es otra liga. Sabe de la calle pero se mantiene fina. Un cuerpo chulo vale más que una mina. Y como sabe que está por encima. Ella es una mamacita mala. Tiene lo de...
I'd like to give thanks to, again, everybody that's here. Thank you all so much. Just really, it's a blessing to have all of y'all here. A little about this event. I started doing this 4 years ago, and if you can see these posters, this right here is 2018. This is 2018. We turned in about, I want to say, was it 10,000? We raised 10,000. 2019, if I'm not mistaken, we turned in 20. Samantha, I'm looking at you because you sent me the email with the numbers.
Yes, 20,000.
I'm sorry, Samantha is the executive director of Team Flow.
Hello.
So we turned in about 20,000 in 2019. And then 2020, we raised about 10,000. That's what we turned in. And 2021, 18, 19, 20, 21, I'm sorry. My goal is 10,000 and we're at about 7 right now. I haven't filled it in, but we're at about 7. So thank you all so much. I know with the silent auction, we're gonna raise a lot more. So this right here, thank you ladies. In 2018, I was like, well, I want to give back to someone that's on that side where I grew up, and it was Breaking Bread, Team Flow, and I really like what Team Flow has been doing for the teenagers. And I looked them up. Unfortunately, they did not come out on the Dropbox. So I was like, well, I'm going to start with a poster. And since then, this is the idea that I had, just a poster. And this is where we're at. Hopefully, one day we'll be on that Dropbox. I mean, the drop down, right? I wanted to introduce y'all to our speaker.
Good evening. How's everybody doing? Great. All right. So, of course, my name is Edwin Sanchez. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been living in Midland since I was 12 years old. I've been attending Team Flow since 2003. I was attending it as a student, and now I'm a mentor, and I'm also part of the board of directors there. I have known Alexandra Lozoya, like she said, since the 8th grade, since the A-Bell junior high days. Can you guys imagine the junior high days? Man. So I'm going to tell you a story about one of many Team Flow success stories. This is a story about my friend named David Bongo. See, David was a typical teenager. He grew up on the poor side of town, just like many of us did. I'm one of them. And his parents decided to get divorced one day. Unfortunately, his mom could not afford to feed him anymore, so she thought he would be better off on his own, right? Times were tough for little David, you know? His parents didn't want him. He was almost homeless. He could have just given up and called it quits. But instead, hanging out in Team Flow gave him the courage to keep on going. It gave him the audacity just to get up every morning and work hard to achieve his goals. So as he grew up, he developed a knack for computers. This guy became a supercomputer genius. So this kid that was almost homeless, this kid that his parents neglected him, is now a multi-millionaire hanging out up there with Bill Gates himself. All because instead of giving up, he decided to put forward what Team Flow taught him. And that is to seek thy kingdom first, and all his righteousness, and everything you need will be given to you. You see, David could have given up and called it quits. You see, all these kids could have given up and called it quits. Ali could have given up when times got tough. But instead, they chose to do something. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. They chose to believe in the truth about themselves. They chose to believe that they are more than conquerors in Christ. They chose to believe that they have been given the spirit of power and of truth. They chose to believe that if God is for them, then nothing, and I mean nothing, can stand against them. They chose to believe in Jesus. And look at them now. Little David hanging out with Bill Gates. Alexandra Lozoya running her own oil and gas trucking company. kicking the enemy's butts every single day because they chose to believe the truth about themselves, as we all should be doing. Thank you.
Thank you everyone that came out and made this happen. I'm so grateful and blessed for everyone. And don't forget to hit the subscribe